time for Tiger Talk, heard before each Salem Tiger baseball game with Stan Stevens and Coach Tony Edwards. Tiger Talk is being brought to you by Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon with Alicia Watson, Candy Mink, and myself, Katie Carty. Now for Tiger Talk on KSMO Media.
On the Tiger Talk, Stan Stevens, Coach Tony Edwards. Coach, the Salem Tigers went down to Owensville, or up to Owensville, however we want to call it. And you always know that there's one bad apple in the whole bunch. Tigers got to a 3-0-1 start. This one did not go the Tigers' way. Struggled pitching, struggled fielding. The hitters didn't make as much contact, but give a lot of credit to Owensville to put the bat on the ball and use the wind to their advantage, Coach, and a big win for them.
Yes, it definitely was. That's one of those things each and every day, when you're playing baseball, you've got to be ready to play. And, I had that meeting and that talk with my players after the long inning. And, it's all about focus. It's all being mentally and ready, to go. And because this game will sneak up on you in a hurry if you let it. And we didn't play well. Like you said, we left the ball up on a lot of pitches. When they did hit the ball on the ground, we didn't make the routine play when we need to. And, our hitting was, we did not hit the ball like we should. And, rightfully so. Chase Wyrick, their number one, he's a very good pitcher for them. And he's the kid we seen in districts last year. So we struggled with him last year. So, yeah, it's something that we definitely have to fix. And that's get the mental approach of the game back. And so we are ready to go this coming week with Licking and Potosi.
When a pitcher struggles to find the plate, then they have to try and get that ball over the plate. A lot of times they don't have the movement on the ball or maybe the velocity they want. And Hayden Ragsdale is an excellent pitcher. He just couldn't find it yesterday. And again, not to make excuses, but this is an artificial mound that they go. It's a portable mound. They can move it. And when they do, it's all made of wood underneath. And it's got to be difficult, Coach, when you're going from a dirt mound to one that's made out of wood. We know it's got the AstroTurf on it. It's still not the same, is it?
No, it's not. I mean, ultimately, it's supposed to be 60 feet 6 inches. But yeah, I mean, anytime you're throwing from a turf mound compared to a dirt mound, you're going to see a slight difference. It's just the way the specs and the dimensions are when they build them. But hey, that's part of baseball, and that's something we as a pitcher, we've got to try to find a way to make an adjustment to because, come district time, we're going to be going back to St. Clair, and they're going to be doing the same thing. So, it's one of those things where we just have to find a way to, make that adjustment. If we're missing high, we need to stride out a little bit more because that mound might be a little bit steeper. And it's one of those things, this is our first year being on the turf. We don't get to be on turf fields very often like a lot of teams do. But it's a lesson learned, and it's something that we're going to work hard at and continue to build on.
Yeah, 7 walks and a hit batsman. But give Owensville a lot of credit. They put the bat on the ball. They worked deep counts, 3-2 counts, virtually on every single hitter the first time around in that first inning. And, yes, some made better contact than others. But, it was still up to the Tiger fielders to make some of the plays. They weren't able to get that all accomplished. And there was a couple seeing eye hits for Owensville as well. Coach, it was just one of those days, wasn't it?
Yeah, it definitely was. It's one of those times where as a coach, it's frustrating, and I understand it's frustrating for the players. They want to win bad, right, and they work hard at doing it. So, it's one of those things. You just go back to the drawing board and you stick to the basics. You got to be to be a good team like that. I've said it time and time again. You've got to be good at all 3 phases of the game, and that's hitting, pitching, and fielding. And, if you're not good at those, then it makes it for a long day.
Well, today you got a chance to redeem yourself. It's going to be an easy game today, right, against the Licking Wildcats. Licking always has a good team, no matter whether you're playing there at Deer Lick Park or over here at the Salem High School Baseball Field Complex. You can always count on one thing. The Licking Wildcats will have a very good baseball team, won't they?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Licking is one of the premier, programs in the state of Missouri. Coach Ansel, before his retirement, he did, a fabulous job with that group of kids and bringing them on and, build them a state championship caliber team. And, and Coach Rourke, being the assistant for him, he's going to have that same mental philosophy, and he's going to have a lot of the same characteristics in coaching. So, yeah, it's going to be one of those things where we're going to have to come out and have good pitching today for sure. Keep the ball down. Don't give them any second chances. Make the routine play and find a way to put the ball in play for ourselves because, we can't afford to have two bad games in a row like we did against two solid teams like Owensville and Licking.
And Licking Wildcats like to push the buttons. They try and force errors, whether it be by a bunt or stolen base or hit and run. That's the kind of the Licking Wildcat way. They want to put pressure on that defense, don't they?
Yeah, I mean that's what good teams do. A team like Licking is they've got usually plenty of power, the heart of the order. And they got speed up front, and they're going to find a way to steal base on you, get a guy in scoring position, and find ways to manufacture runs. And we have to be able to match that. If we're going to beat a team like Licking, we're going to have to match that pound for pound. And if they strike, we need to strike back, and just keep it a close game, and we'll see what happens. I mean, you're going to see two very good baseball programs here today, and I hope we see a well-pitched game and just a solid game over round, for everybody today. So we'll see. I mean, like I said, the wind's swirling a little bit, but it's game day, and I think these kids are going to push this game from yesterday against Owensville in the past, and it's a new day for them, and I think they're looking forward to it.
And, the wind yesterday, as we talked about prior to coming on the air, it was virtually nothing to start the game on a little breeze here and there. And then really picked up in the bottom of the first inning, blowing out to left center field at Owensville. You may be faced with another wind here again today and maybe even possibly Thursday if that game can even be played the way they're talking about the weather coach. The wind conditions can really change things on the field, can't they?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It looks like today – this ballpark here in Salem, the wind's coming straight out of center field. So it's going to be crucial that, we find a way to put the bat on the ball, hit the top part of the baseball, and drive it into the outfield because any ball that you hit a pop fly today, it's definitely going to hang up in the air. So, yeah, it's one of those where, wind plays a factor in a lot of different things that you do, but, it's part of life, it's part of baseball, and it's something that every team has to deal with. So we're going to work on just sticking to the basics, like we said, and, playing well in all three phases, and we'll see what happens.
All right, Coach, the very best today against the Licking Wildcats. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you, Sam. Appreciate it.
Stay tuned. Tiger Baseball, it is next. Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Town & Country Supermarkets. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available. Then clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop in the store for your favorite items, then tell us your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan this QR code to learn more and start saving more today.
I want to be a doctor. I want to be a veterinarian. I want to be a fireman. I want to be a scientist. I want to be a superhero. I want to be a dancer. I want to be a drug addict.
Get to your kids before drugs do. Arm yourself with the facts. Get your free The Truth About Drugs booklet set today. Go to drugfreeworld.org.
Welcome to this KSMO Media broadcast of Salem Tiger Baseball. Today's game is brought to you by Town & Country Insurance, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Healthy Dent County Prevention Coalition, K&H Auto Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa Mooney Auto Supply, Your World Today, Town Screen, New Life Auto, Salem License Bureau, Legends Automotive, On the Spot Auto Glass, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center, Jet Tire and Auto, The Technology Junkyard, American Family Insurance, United Country Real Estate, Southtown Furniture, Healthy Dent County, Ozark Overhead Door, Hubs Tire Center, Looking Glass Salon, Flying W Boutique, and Discount Bins of Salem. Thanks to those fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger Sports and community events right here on KSMO Media.
Welcome to Salem High School baseball field on a windy afternoon. Winds are blowing directly in from center field today as the Salem Tigers take on the Licking Wildcats. Do want to thank the ladies at Flying W Boutique and the Looking Glass Salon for sponsoring our Tiger Talk. Stop by, talk it over to Alicia, Candy, or Katie, 101 West 4th Street downtown. Well, great collection of clothing, some bling, as well as haircuts. They got it all down there. Flying W Boutique and the Looking Glass Salon. We also want to thank United Country Salem Realty for sponsoring our Tiger Baseball intro. Babette Wells is the broker owner there, and she can assist you in helping you find the right property, or some of her staff can do the same. 729-3148, 573-729-3148, or stop by 605 South Main Street in Salem. And the Tigers are trying to recover from shellacking yesterday, 19-1 to Owensville. We do want to make a correction yesterday, and I apologize for making a mistake, but it was not Briar Bobbitt that came in to relieve Hayden Ragsdale in the first inning. It was Dan and Barry, but as I was looking down, we had nothing but glare. And when I did see Coach Edwards come out, he did not bring a player with him. And so I assumed that was Briar going to pitch anyway. Couldn't see the numbers at all on the field. By the way, if anybody has an extra $800,000, what they're telling me it's for the new AstroTurf at Owensville, $800,000 for the infield because they're going to have to replace it since it's wore down. They haven't had that in about 8 years. $800,000. Anyway, nonetheless, I do apologize for making that mistake. So again, the line yesterday, in case you missed it, was Ragsdale two-thirds of an inning, 5 hits, 10 runs, 5 of them earned, 3 walks, 1 hit by pitch. And it was Dan and Barry with an inning and a third, 4 hits, 9 runs, 2 of them earned, 4 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Okay, so I do apologize for that. Anyway, we have real grass here, real green. I can see the difference in the numbers. Thank you very much for not having AstroTurf. All right. Let's go ahead and tell you a little bit about our video. You're going to stream with us today on the video side. We appreciate that, always do. And do let us know what you think about that. We always appreciate those comments. Our score bug's at the bottom of our sheet. You can see it right there. Ben just flashing some yellow on top of the white bases. And our score bug brought to you by the Ozark Overhead Door. They sponsor that score bug for all our sports. See it at the bottom of the screen. See Zane if you're looking for a garage door installation, repairs, or even preventative maintenance. Give Zane a call. He can say it better than I can. 314-243-9341. And our instant replay. Thank you to Hubs Tire Center. They've been sponsoring instant replay all season long. They're a 3-generation family-owned business right here in Salem. Tire needs, state inspections, shocks, brakes, auto repair, you need it, they got it. Hubs Tire Center, 729-5800, or stop by 801 South Main Street. Let's go over the starting lineups today for the Salem Tigers. And Salem will be the home team today, and they'll be batting second. Brought to you by Your World Today. And the Salem Tigers, Silas DuBois will be doing the catching. He'll be leading off. Caden Moody will be in center field, batting second. Cash Howard playing right field, about third. Corby Ball doing the cleanup hitting from playing left field. Roy Stevens at shortstop. He'll be batting fifth. Blake Edwards will be on the hill for the Salem Tigers, batting sixth. Briar Bobbitt at first base. He'll be batting seventh. Jackson Ralston will be at third base, batting eighth. And Hunter Cope will be doing the DHing today for Kane Barrett, who will be at second base. For the Salem, for the Licking Wildcats, Carson Walker will be leading off playing shortstop. Cole McCloy will be at second base. He'll be batting second. Kenan Buckner will be at third base. He'll be batting third. Cale Cook at first base. He'll be batting in the cleanup spot. Jason Ingram batting fifth. Will do catching. Logan Buckner in right field will bat sixth. Colin Kuhn will be DHing today. Conway 80 will be in left field. He'll be batting in the eighth slot. Chet Sullins will bat ninth and play center field. And Jordan Ritz will be on the hill for the Licking Wildcats. And he is being DH'd for by Colin Kuhn. Salem Tigers in their home white pants with their Carolina blue jerseys with the navy blue outline on the numbers and the white shoulder caps today. For the Licking Wildcats, they're in their all black uniforms with the orange numbers with the white surroundings on the numbers and the black and white and orange socks, as well, the stirrups, we should say. And that will be coming your way when you get a chance to see them on the screen. They also have the orange numbers and letters on the front of the jerseys as well. Let's say Licking. All righty, we're about ready to get this one underway. We do have our national anthem coming up next right here on KSMO Radio, so we ask you to please hang on. We're going to come back in 90 seconds with Tiger Baseball right after our national anthem. It's Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and ThinkTime make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brand in Salem at 729-3831.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Welcome back to Salem High School Baseball Field Complex on a breezy afternoon. A wind blowing directly in from center field. So no advantage today like it was yesterday for Owensville with that wind blowing out to left center field. So it'll take a Herculean boat to get one out of here today. And just never know. Never know. Sometimes that wind just will come to a stillness that allows that ball to travel. So again, watch for a little bit of action on the field, especially on pop-ups that are in short outfield. They could blow back to the infield. That might just be a little bit of havoc that's drawn. We'd like to thank the great sponsors that make it possible for us to bring you Tiger Baseball and softball on KSMO Media, like Jet Tire and Auto at 800 South Park Avenue. Get them by and see the Ragsdales. 729-3650 is their phone number. They can do a great job for you, whether it's just changing out tires, maybe those new wheels you're looking for, off-road accessories. They've got all that and more. Jet Tires and Auto. See them, 800 South Park, or go online to jettiresandauto.com. Top of the inning brought to you as a courtesy of Jonas Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent. If you haven't taken the time to review your assets of your home, well, no better time than the present. Make sure you have enough coverage. Make sure your content coverage is up. Make sure your home coverage is up. Always want to make sure you've got that property covered so any loss will be covered for you. Check it out. Get in touch with Jonah at 729-5156 or feel free to stop by 1104 South Main Street. We've got a triple header for you today. Woo-hoo-hoo, yeah. Got Tiger Baseball, Cardinal Baseball, Blues Hockey. It just doesn't get much better. Right? Yes. All right, so Blake Edwards on the hill getting his final warm-up toss. Silas Dubois will knock it down, then throw it down to second base. Blake's got a big smile on his face. I'm sure Silas is probably not smiling about it. Anyway, the throw down to second base, and we're ready to get things underway here. Carson Walker will lead it off.
Number 8, Carson Walker.
In the all-black uniforms, they get dirty real quick, and whether they do too much if that wind blows that dust around. I used to remember my parents used to say that black uniform is a parent's nightmare. when it comes to cleaning him. All right, Walker in, right-handed batter. He's playing shortstop, kind of in the middle part of the batter's box, waiting for the first pitch coming from Blake Edwards. And he's ready, and here it comes. Fastball outside, a little bit high. Ball one. Edwards gets the start today. Blake ready. Brings this one in. There's line drive right center field. That's a base hit. And making the turn is Walker. He'll pull up as Moody gets it back in. Ball was up, and Walker sliced it into right center field. A leadoff single, and Cole McCloy will stand in.
Number 2, Cole McCloy.
One thing that Licking does very well, and they do this every single year, it doesn't seem to matter what kind of team they have, is bunt and run. And they will try and make the defense make mistakes. Let's see what McCloy does. Shows bunt. Doesn't mean he will, but he shows bunt. Stepping off is Edwards as Ralston was trying to sneak his way in. Walker at first base. Short lead. Held on there by Briar Bobbitt. Pitch comes in. Runner going. Pitch low and away. No chance to throw him out. And an easy steal for Walker. Picked a good pitch to run on, a little bit of an off-speed pitch. Silas Dubois grabbed it, but by the time he thought about transferring it to his throwing hand, Walker's about 12, 15 feet from the bag. That pitch is a ball, and here's a chopped foul. 1-1 to count. But you better believe you got to be on your toes when you play Licking Wildcats. They'll steal bases, they'll bunt and run, they'll hit and run, do double steals. They'll do just about anything to throw you off your game. Right now, Stevens behind the bag at second. Now he swaps off to Kane Barrett. Edwards brings it in. That pitch is a strike on the inside corner. Well, he took a little something off that pitch. McCloy took it, and it's a 1-2 count. Tigers continue jockeying at second base as Edwards checks, brings it home. Fastball outside low. 2-2, excuse me. Just underway here, Salem High School Baseball Field Complex. Salem is scheduled to play Potosi Thursday. Weather doesn't look appetizing for that game to be played. Pitch comes in, a fly ball to center field. Coming on is Moody, makes the catch. That ball was hit off the end of the bat, and McCloy, with that wind blowing in, that kept blowing the ball away from Caden, but he came in the way you're supposed to, just kept coming, and caught the ball about chest high. And Kenan Buckner will stand in. Buckner, their third baseman, right-handed batter. 1 on, 1 out. We're in the top of the first inning, and again, Edwards backs off. Blake looks in, the sign from Silas Dubois. Walker at second base. Tigers straight away pretty much in the outfield for this hitter. And now he steps out. Well, yesterday, if you were with us, Chase Wyrick spent about 60 seconds between pitches. That was really long. Pitch just low and away. Took a little something off there, but dipped outside. And a little bit low. 1-0 the count. I don't think Chase can pitch in the major leagues. It takes 60 seconds to get off a pitch. Pitch comes on. Fastball missed again outside by Blake. 2-0. But again, this isn't the majors. And anyway, Chase really took his time yesterday, and maybe that's his new style. We'll find out. Golly come district time. The pitch comes in. Another pop-up. This one out towards center field. Barrett and Cash Howard really battling for that one, and the ball may be blown away, but they got too close to one another, and nobody seemed to have called it. So it'll be a base hit, no error charge. Neither of them touched the ball. Barrett should have taken charge. He did not. And Cash came in, but then the two almost collided. That ball should have been an out, but no air charge. Cale Cook standing in. He's a big lad. Left-handed batter, takes a fastball high. Again, that wind is swirling out there, and it's coming directly in from center. So you have to watch those pop-ups. They will twist away from you. Cook waits, runner going. The pitch a strike, throw to third base, way offline. Knocked down by Ralston. Otherwise, that would have been a run, and both runners move up. So a stolen base. I don't believe Buckner gets a stolen base. It's 1-1 to count. I thought he called a strike. Did he not? Pitch comes in. That's a strike. Cook took it. A nice fastball. I believe Buckner took second base and the ball got away from Ralston on the throw by DuBois. 1-2 to count. Pitch from Edwards comes in. Check swing. Ball edges past DuBois, but not far enough for advancement. Check swing by Cook. Cook looking for something to drive. They do shade him just a little towards left center. Very shallow in left field is Corby Ball. Big gap in right center for Cale Cook. Edwards shakes off DuBois. He's ready. The 2-2 pitch coming home. Here it is. And a pop fly left side. Over is Ralston. Fighting. And the ball's going to drift out of play. The wind probably blew that one an extra foot or two out of play. As Ralston went right to the fence. Had no play. And Cook stays alive. Second and third. Walker at third. Buckner at second. One down. Edwards looking for the strikeout or the pop-up. Trying to keep him from making contact. That fastball's high, and it's 3-2. Jason Ingram on deck. Solid single by Walker to center and a pop fly that was messed up by the Salem Tigers on the infield outfield. Pitch. Swing and a miss on one that would have been ball four. But Cale Cook took a mighty swing at it. And the mighty Casey struck out.
Now batting number 5, Jason Ingram.
He had a whale of a cut at that one, but couldn't make contact. Ball up in the eyes always looks so good, but it's hard to get those hands up there. And Cook could not. He struck out. Ingram stands in. Second and third, 2 out now. The pitch, swing and a miss. Good pitch by Edwards. Took a little something off. Had Ingram out in front. Ralston even with the bag at third base. Bobbing about 2 steps behind the bag and off the line at first. The pitch coming in. That's another fastball. But this time, Ingram laid off. He didn't try and overswing and didn't swing at all. Top of the first inning, Licking in Salem. Wildcats 2 on, 2 out. The pitch coming to Ingram. Here it is. Fouled it back. Came back with another fastball. Wind has died down a little bit now. It continues to pick up and then kind of swirl. Mostly out of southeast, though, at about 10 to 15 mile an hour. The 1-2 pitch from Edwards. Here it is. Swing and a foul off to the right side. Appreciate everyone joining us on KSMO Media for the contest today between the Wildcats and the Tigers. Ingram, their catcher, waits. 2 on, 2 out. Pitch from Edwards. Here it is. And that's a little bit high. Pitch acted like a hard slider, but was just a tad bit high. 2-2 the count. 2 down. 2 on. Pitch from Edwards. Here it is. Swinging the top right back to Blake. He has it, throw to first base in time, and that retires the side. Good job by Edwards to pitch out of that inning with 2 on and 1 out. And he was able to achieve the goal and kept the Licking Wildcats off bay. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. We've now played 1/2 inning It's the Licking Wildcats, nothing. Salem coming to bat. Back in a minute. It's Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They're so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve.
We welcome you back to the bottom of the first inning. Bottom of the inning brought to you as a courtesy of Farm Bureau Insurance. Let Willie Strader assist you with your auto, your home, your life, your business, your umbrella, and other types of insurance, including renters. Get in touch with Farm Bureau Insurance today, 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem, or call Willie 573-729-4941. Also like to thank our great sponsors that help bring you Salem Tiger Baseball, like Discount Bins at 1201 Scenic Rivers Boulevard East in Salem. You know, every Thursday they restock, so they're closed down during the day Thursday, and then they open back up Thursday night for a special sale, and then great prices start on Friday, last all the way through Wednesday the next week, but they get cheaper every single day. Find out more about Discount Bins at 1201 Scenic Rivers Boulevard to the east by stopping by or calling 573-543-2113. Silas DuBois will lead it off. Silas had a hit yesterday. Also lined out to third, had a real good idea trying to go the other way against Wyrick. But unfortunately for him, he hit it right at Sassman yesterday on a line. He'll start the game out with a fastball just missing outside, ball one, from Jordan Ritz. Ritz, a pretty good sized lad himself. Pitch to Du Bois. There's a line drive, one hop to the shortstop. Walker has it, throw to first in time. Walker did a good job of surrounding that ball and then throwing him out. Even though he backhanded, he had his body in front of it. And that allowed him to get set to throw the ball to first base. A good job done by Walker at short. Cade Moody stands in. Cade, right-handed batter. Facing Jordan Ritz. No one on, one out, a pitch, low and away. Our Lady Tigers are at Potosi today. Good luck to Coach Woody and our Lady Tigers against the Lady Trojans. Line drive right at the first baseman. Wow. Cook had to just stand there and reach up and grab it. Two out, and Cash Howard stands in. So two balls hit pretty well off Ritz, but Salem has nothing to show for it. Howard will stand in. They play Howard to hit towards left center. Give him the right field and left field lines. A pitch. Foul down the left side. Cash standing in, wearing number 19 on his back. Right-hander Jordan Ritz gets the sign from his catcher Ingram and brings it home. Line drive foul left side again. Salem scheduled to be at Potosi on Thursday, 4:30. If played, we'll be there to bring that one to you on KSMO Radio. That'll be an audio stream only on KSMO Media. The 0-2 coming to Cash Howard from Jordan Ritz. Outside with a fastball. Infield straight away for Howard. No score in this one. We're in the first inning. Lincoln got a couple of guys on. Salem looking for their first base runner as the pitch comes home outside with another fastball. 2-2 to count. Cardinals take on the Angels. Lost last night in 10 innings, 5-4. Try and get that series evened up. The pitch comes in off the fist toward third base. Picking that ball up is Buckner to throw first in time by a step. Howard rolls out 5-3. And down in order go to Salem Tigers 1-2-3. We go to the top of the second inning. No score in this one. We'll come back in a minute. It's Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276. It's the top of the second inning. No score in this one. A lot different than yesterday. A lot different than yesterday. But anyway, nonetheless, top of the inning brought to you as a courtesy of Jonas Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent. If you are a first-time home buyer, you know they have a guide that will help you answer the questions you might have. Yeah, as a first-time home buyer, you're not quite sure about a lot of things. Get in touch with Jonas Schaefer at 573-729-5156. Those guys are absolutely free. See him at 1104 South Main Street. Find out more. Jonas Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent. Well, we're ready to go to the top of the second inning. I'd like to thank our friends at the Salem License Office, 1104 South Main Street here in Salem. You know, they're getting a little extra business because the Raleigh License Office has not yet reopened. 573-729-8305. If you have any questions about getting licensed, your vehicle license, inspections, etc., or to find out more about that real ID, 573-729-8305. Salem License Office, proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Edwards' first pitch, strike on the outside corner. Fastball to start out, Logan Buckner. It'll be Logan Buckner, Colin Kuhn, and Conway 80. Pitch, again, strike on the outside edge. 0-2 the count very quickly on Buckner. Edwards now wasting time, brings the next one in. There's a one-hopper right at Bobbitt, knocks it down, picks it up over to Edwards, who drops the ball. And then Edwards is tripped up on that. Hopefully he's okay. He fell awkwardly on his hip. And that'll be an error. Briar Bobbitt fought that one off. Was able to recover and then flipped it to Edwards, but Blake could make contact, catch it, and then get to the bag. So he's on bases, Buckner, and the pitch, a strike to Colin Kuhn. Kuhn wearing number 9. Colin Kuhn. Next one, a strike on the inside corner. First on the outside, now on the inside by Edwards. Tigers give him right center. Not a bunch, but a little bit. Runner at first base, nobody out. Buckner with a short lead, throw over, he's back easy. Edwards gave up a couple of hits in the first inning, really just one hit, one pop fly that the Tigers misplayed. Pitch comes in, strike call, outside corner fastball. Kuhn just could not pull the trigger. He's out, second strikeout for Edwards. Conway 80 will stand in. He's playing left field today. Tall right-handed batter waits the pitch. Strike. Painted that outside corner. Sullins is on deck. 1 on, 1 out. Top of the second inning. Pitch to AD, a curve. That one missed. Ralston is just about a step in front of the bag at third. Runner at first, Buckner looks to run, does not. And that curveball outside. Good scoop by Dubois to keep the runner right there. 2-1. Mentioned the Cardinals will be playing right at the conclusion of this one. And then we have the Blues tonight against Detroit on a delayed basis. Game will get underway about 9:30, right after the Cardinal game on KSMO may be joined in progress. That pitch is, again, just a tick high. A little bit of a break to it. And a 3-1 count. Conway 80 the pitch. Swinging a foul back off and to the right side. Little breezy out there with that southeast wind, making it feel a little cool. Sun has been filtered out here with the cloud cover. High, thin clouds. The 3-2 and a foul at the plate. Goes back to the screen, flipped there by Sullins, who's getting ready to bat next, back to Silas Dubois, who then relays it back to Blake Edwards. We're in the top of the second inning. No score. The pitch and a fly ball to left field. Going to his left end. Coming over and missing the ball is Corby Ball. He just flat out missed it. And that'll be another hit. And I don't think he touched it. He did touch it? Well, then I'll give him an error. The big pole, the screen right there where he reached it. According to my unofficial scorekeeper, contact with the ball and the glove was made. So it'll be an error. 2 errors in this inning have given Licking an opportunity. First and second. Only 1 out in the pitch to Jets. Sullins coming home. That's high, and it's 2-0. Top of the order's next. Edwards finding himself in a bit of a pickle here in the second inning. The pitch comes home. That's a strike. Looks like Sullins was taking. Sullins playing center field today. Carson Walker waiting on deck. Edwards ready, brings it home. That's high, 3-1. We tried to put a little extra zip on that fastball and stayed up high. Working from the stretch. The pitch. That's a strike. Outside corner. And that makes it 3-2. Buckner at second base. 80 at first. The 3-2 pitch from Edwards. Here it comes. Just missed outside with a fastball, and the bases are loaded for Carson Walker.
Now batting number 8, Carson Walker.
Walker singled to right center, stole a bag. Stole 2 bags, actually. Stole second, then stole third. Right-hander batter waits. No score in this one as Edwards gets the sign. The pitch. That's high. Ball 1. Tigers straight away for this hitter. Next one from Edwards coming home. That's on the outside corner with a fastball. It's 1-1. Walker single to right center his first time. Blake checks, looks, brings it. And that gets away from Dubois. Runner trying to score. Throw home. He is safe. Wild pitch gives Licking a 1-0 lead. And the other runners move up as well. So the ball skipped in the dirt past Du Bois. He got the ball to Edwards, but just a shade late. And it's 1-0 Wildcats. Runners at second and third, 2-1 to count. Blake brings it home. That's high, 3-1. 2 errors, a walk, a wild pitch, and a run is in. Walker waits. The 3-1 coming home, and a ground ball towards short. Coming in is Stevens. Throw to first base is in time, but a run scores as 80 comes in to score on the ground out by Walker. 6-3, but an RBI for him.
Now batting number 2, Cole McCoy.
And McCoy will stand in. 2-0 Wildcats here in the second inning. And the pitch comes in, a chopper down the first base line. Picked up there by Briar Bobbitt, and he tags out Cole McCoy as he came down the line. 3 unassisted on the play, but 2 runs on a total of no hits. 2 errors, and there was a man left. We have now played an inning and a half. 2-0 Licking. Back in 1 minute. It's Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
And here at KSMO Radio, we go to the bottom of the second inning. Would like to tell you, we just mentioned about a Salem license office being open, but so now is the Rolla license office. They're back open after the tornado and the storms over there, so good news for that. So if you are in the Rolla area listening in and stuff, you can attend your own license office now, but you're always welcome to make the trip to Salem. We'd love to see you. Come on by. Right now, we're playing some baseball at the Salem High School Baseball Field Complex. Corby Ball, Roy Stevens, Blake Edwards to start things against Mr. Jordan Ritz, their pitcher. Wears number 25 on his back, big boy. Throws that one high as Ball waits. Tigers went down in order in the first inning. The pitch to Corby, that's a strike right down the middle. Again, they bunch the Tiger hitters towards center. They give them the left field line. They give them the right field line. Working from the stretch is Ritz, and he'll bring it home. Foul straight back. Got one up. Corby fouled it back. So Licking scored 2 runs in the second inning. An error by Edwards. The strikeout, the error by Ball in left field. A walk. And the RBI ground out and a wild pitch thrown in there as well to force a run in. 2-0 our score. 1-2 to count to Ball. Here it is. Curveball. Ooh, just missed. Ritz took a lot off that one. It danced across the plate, just missing. Breeze is picking up out of southeast. That's directly in from center field. The pitch, there's a chopper down the third base line. That's going to be a tough play. It's going to be a base hit. Coming in was Buckner and also Jordan Ritz, and all they could do was just watch it check up in the grass. So an infield single for Corby Ball, and Roy Stevens will stand in. Stevens homered here the last time we did a game. You remember that far back? Last week. Bless you, Ben. Man at first base, ball. Rich checks and brings it home. Fastball outside. Every now and then getting that little gust of wind out of southeast. That can affect the flight of the ball. So be prepared to see something dance a little bit in the air. 1-0 to count. The pitch comes home, and Roy fouls it back and almost had to watch out for the carom off the back pole. Came dangerously close to hitting him. 1-1 to count. We're in the bottom of the second inning. The Wildcats have a 2-0 lead. Jordan Ritz, their pitcher, the sign from Ingram, brings it way outside. K.O. Cook at first base, holding on. Corby ball. K.O. only about a foot taller than Corby. 2-1 pitch. Pitch comes home low and away and make it 3-1. Ball getting a decent lead at first base. See what Stevens can do. Blake Edwards is on deck. Big hole in that right side. As the pitch comes in, there's a foul off to the right side. Looked like Roy's trying to inside out that pitch and fouled it off. And it's 3-2. Again, a ball down the line. Either side is going to be difficult for either of these fielders to get to. The 3-2 pitch comes home. Swing and a miss. Tried to check his swing high with Stevens, but he goes down on strikes. First strikeout for Ritz. Again, that ball looks so tantalizing up there in your eyes, and you go to swing at it, and you realize you can't get your hands and arms up fast enough. And that one got Roy. Edwards will stand in. Pitch to Blake, up and in. He's already been dinked a couple times this year. Big hole in that right side as the second baseman, McCloy, cheats up the middle looking for two. Big hole on the left side where the shortstop, Walker, also looking up the middle, looking for two. Pitch, a swing and a miss, 1-1. At third base, Buckner playing even with the bag. About 7-8 feet off the bag towards second base. So lots of room on that infield to put a whole one. To put one through the hole that's being generated on each side. That pitch is strike on the outside corner. 1-2. One out, one on. We're in the second inning. Wildcats with a 2-0 lead. Rich checks, brings it. Off speed pitch, and Edwards is called out on strikes. Dandy curveball that drops in, and Blake just could not pull the trigger.
Now batting number 17.
2 out. Briar Bobbin stands in. Tall right-handed batter. Waits facing Jordan Ritz. Pitch comes home. Foul. Straight back and a good swing. Byers are making good contact and driving the ball the other way. If he does that right now, he'll have a nice single. Ball the short lead at first. That pitch low and away with a fastball. We're in the bottom of the second inning, 2-0 Licking. With both of their runs coming in the second inning. The stretch. Ritz brings it outside. 2-1. Salem and Potosi are scheduled for Thursday. 4:30 start time in Potosi. Pitch comes in, a strike on the inside corner, 2-2. Right now, weather-wise, that one does not look good, but if it is going to have a window, we'll be there to bring it to you on KSMO Radio and streaming on KSMO Media. Chopper down the third base line. That's trouble. Buckner gets it to throw to first base. Is in time to get Breyer And 5-3 on that put out. Good job by Buckner. He got it, threw it to the inside where K.O. Cook was able to retrieve it. And that ends the second inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, one left. We've now played two. It's the Licking Wildcats 2, the Salem Tigers. Nothing. Will come back in 1 minute. It's Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
It's officially home buying season and the market is heating up. Buying a home is a huge decision and where to get your home loan is just as important. Don't buy your home without checking into Riverways Federal Credit Union's great rates and service. Riverways is not for profit and has more ways to say yes, and you can apply in less than 5 minutes. Need a pre-approval to help seal the deal? We've got you covered. Get started at Riverways FCU today. Riverways Federal Credit Union, located in Rolla, Salem, and Cuba.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate, estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
I always like to thank those great sponsors that help us bring you Tiger baseball and softball, like Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center. Dr. Ashley Cunningham, a great vet. Whether it be for livestock or for your pets, Dr. Ashley can do the job for you. 573-729-4031. Or drop by the office at 900 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Top of the hour. Brought to you as a courtesy of all of us here at KSMO Radio as we continue to move past the 5 o'clock hour here at KSMO Radio. We appreciate all of you joining us. If you're on your way home from work or maybe getting ready for dinner, thanks for being with us for Tiger Baseball. Top of the third, and first pitch fouled straight back to the leadoff man, Kenan Buckner. It'll be Buckner, Cook, and Ingram. Top of the inning brought to you by American Family Insurance. Your agent is Jonas Schaefer, 729-5156 in the Crossroads Shopping Center. Pitch coming to Buckner from Blake Edwards. Nope, he shakes off that sign from Du Bois. Now he's ready. Here it comes. Off-speed pitch down and in, 1-1. Tennis team in action today. It's windy out there. It's going to be tough. Pitch comes in, a high fly ball to center. Wind should be knocking that one down, and Caden Moody, virtually almost where he started from, kind of circled around a little bit, came back, made the catch. And there's one out. K.O. Cook will stand in. Cook struck out on a high fastball, one out of the strike zone. Back in the first inning with 2 on. Runners at second and third, actually. And that strikeout prevented the Wildcats from getting any runs. Wildcats have 2 hits in this game. Pitch comes to Cook. That's just low and outside. So again, don't forget Cardinal Baseball will be joining that right at the conclusion of this game. And then Blues Hockey Night on delayed basis, going for win number 10 in a row. 10 in a row. They'll take on the Detroit Red Wings at the Scott Trade Center. The 2-0 to Cook. That one's a little bit low. And bounces at the feet of Du Bois and gets away from him. Cale standing into a 3-0 count. Happy April 1st, April Fool's Day. Pitch comes home, a strike on the outside corner. Hard to believe the first quarter is gone. Here it comes, a little bit low and outside, and back to the screen it goes. So Cook earns a walk, first pass. Nope, second pass, make that. Given by Blake Edwards.
Number 5, Jason Ingram.
Jason Ingram will stand in. He waits. Right-handed batter wiggles that bat and watches that ball go low, and then Du Bois can't find it. He blocked it. The ball went straight up in the air. That'll be a wild pitch. So now Cook meanders down to second base. Edwards checks him, brings it home. Fastball just missed outside. Next pitch is popped into deep left center field. Going back is ball, and he dropped the ball. Corby had it and dropped it, and then fires it back in, and that will be another error for the Salem Tigers. Corby came to a stop, reached up, ball hit his glove, bounded away, and now Cook is at third. Ingram's at second. One out for Logan Buckner. That's the Salem Tigers' third error of this game. They committed 4 yesterday. So Ingram is doing the catch. He'll be pinch run for by Easton Stoops.
Courtesy running for the catcher, number 11, Easton Stoops.
So Buckner will reach the bag in the second inning. First base on an error by Edwards on a ball hit right at Briar Boblin, who knocked it down and flipped it to Blake, but Blake dropped the ball on his route to first base. So again, Edwards got his work cut out for him as Licking continues to put guys on the bag. On all of them. Working from the stretch, Buckner waits. That pitch is low. Good block by Silas Du Bois. 1-0 to count. Couple of wild pitches for Edwards. One last inning and one already this inning. Brings it in. A foul off the end of the bat by Buckner. Kuhn is next. Colin Kuhn. Only one out. Runners at second and third. Infield halfway at second and short. In on the grass at third and first. Pitch to Buckner coming home, and a chopper towards short. Stevens gets it, has to hesitate, and then throws home. He couldn't get a grip on the ball, and another run's going to score. Stevens tried to throw home, would have been able to get the runner, but couldn't get the ball out of his glove, and then threw into the runner past the catcher, Du Bois. 2 runs score. And Buckner ends up at second base. Another error for the Salem Tigers. And 4-0 our score with Licking, and that could actually be 2 errors on that play. But we're going to leave it at 1. Didn't really kick the ball. I mean, Roy fielded it cleanly, just could not get out of the glove. And then when he did, he threw it right into Cale Cook, who was bearing down on Silas Du Bois. And Du Bois couldn't reach into the runner and get the ball. That sailed back to the screen and allowed the second run to come in. So now 4 errors for the Salem Tigers in this game. And Licking is taking advantage of all of them. Runner at second base, that's Buckner.
Number 9, Colin Kuhn.
So Colin Kuhn will stand in. He struck out his first time. 4-0 Wildcats. Third inning, 2 runs in the second, now 2 here in the third. Lefty up. Fouls that one off to the left side. Wildcats have just 2 hits. But Tiger missed